Ah. Hi. Okay, hi. We are playing Babyz. That's right. Not Babyz, Babyz. Babyz is part of PF Magic's little run of like what I would call looking after things games. So pets, oddballs, babies. I think that was it. Oh no, he looks a bit sad. What shall we name this baby? I have discovered through testing that this 1999 game does not want to run very well on my 2025 laptop. So every time I try and rename this baby, it freezes. So I'm not even going to do it. At the moment, he's called Mini-Me, which I don't like. He should not be called Mini-Me. I don't know what to call him though. He's got an impressive little tuft of hair. He's got cute freckles. I can't think of a name. I'm going to call him Jeremy. The PF Magic games all have like similar things. So you have a little disembodied hand, a little creepy disembodied hand. You have usually a room with like toys and stuff in. Usually a little carry case so you can like put all your nonsense in there. And then you can take your sentient beings, whatever they are, into different rooms of a house. That's usually how it works. So we're gonna take this cat with us. We're gonna take a ball and a rattle. Oh no. It's gonna be a real test of my sanity. Bear with me. What's your name? Jeremy. Let's go. I'm not even going to put anything in the case. Let's go to this room and get you dressed. So, pop you in there. It automatically nudes them, which is a weird thing to say. Okay, you look pretty clean to me. Let's pop you up here. No, Jeremy. Why? Oh my goodness me. I'm gonna have to film this in so many little chunks. It's gonna drive me crazy. I'm not gonna let this get to me. You know? This isn't gonna beat me. I am going to do this. We're just gonna go and get him dressed. I'm not even gonna give him a bath. He can just stink. So let's put him in this and this. There you go. He doesn't look happy about that. I'll tickle him. Problem solved, apparently. Okay. We can put this on, I think. Yeah, there you go. Lovely. Lovely little fire. Perfect for warming up the babies. Jeremy is enjoying the presence of a butterfly. This is nice. Let's put a record on, shall we? I'm gonna get him dressed. Help me. What's he gonna do? He's going for the bubbles. Can I pop bubbles? Yes, I can. Don't let the babies have the fun. Is his name Jeremy? Yeah. I feel like I was torn between like Jeremy and like Roger, and I couldn't remember which one I named him. So, butterfly's back again. We're going to very carefully put this in there. It ran okay when I wasn't recording. So I do think it might be that. But it's not as much fun when I'm playing it without recording. So I'm just going to persevere. Right. Let's see if I remember what I put him in for cohesion reasons. We're going to wear that. And we're going to wear like this. Okay. Let's say it was that. I'm going to try again with the feeding. Come on then. Okay. Well, you know what, Jeremy? I'm going as quick as I can. Okay, I found this forum called Milk, which is about this game specifically. And apparently freezing is a very common thing. And there are a few things I can try and do, including removing some clothes from the wardrobe. So we're going to try that. And if that doesn't work, it might be Jeremy himself that is the issue. Right, we're trying again. I'm sorry, Jeremy. We're going to give this one more go. And if it doesn't work, I may have to get rid of you. Okay, look. All I want to do is just feed this damn baby. That's all I want. Look at his little smile. Look at this. Smug, I think. You can't send your only baby to grandma's house. Okay. So, you see these little babies, right? If I click on them, download this weird installation file which just doesn't work anymore, and I don't think there is a way around that. Having said that, there is a way to get different babies into the game, and I remember this well. So we're going to go on a mission to adopt a new baby, bring it into the game, play with it a little bit, and then I will feel like I've done something good with my life today. Look at their eyes. So there was a phase in the sort of early noughties where everything I put on the internet had like little sparkles on them, whether they look good or not. And I think this is a good example of how that trend has not died in certain circles. Let's go to the playground. Look, they have, even up to 2024, they had like a little spotlight of the cutest babies. That one's actually adorable, despite the creepy eyes. Current top legacy baby. Click to visit our Babyz community rating system. Look, I love that this exists. Genuinely, I'm so happy that there is a dedicated corner of the internet that just loves these PF Magic games and enables people to play them in 2025. I love that. But just the phrase Babyz community rating system just got me a little bit there. Balls. Let's talk about Balls. The first PF Magic game was Balls. It is a 2-player 3D action game. The like characters were made of balls. So that mentality, the ball mentality, went on into the Pets games. This cat is made up of little balls, and you could go into the files of the specific breeds and edit the balls one by one. So there would be like so many of them, and you could go through and you can make some really weird things. Like you could make one knee joint massive, for example, if you wanted to. You can change the colours, you can change the angle, and it meant that you could make really weird and interesting and cool cat and dog breeds, and it kicked off hugely online. It was like a massive part of why the game was so popular. And one of the key people involved in this movement was Carolyn, and it amazes me that her website is still up with frames and all. You can still see everything. It looks to me that Carolyn has some babies that I could possibly, oh my good god, that's absolutely horrifying. And then Global, also terrifying. So I'm going to take this baby and drag it. If ever there was a sentence that needed to be finished urgently, it was that one. I'm going to drag the baby into the right folder, and we're going to play this bloody game. Okay, we have 2 babies. So now I should be able to send our potentially problematic baby to Grandma's house. Bye! Wow. That was creepy, I feel. Okay, so now we've got this baby. This baby's called Marie. So let's go to... Oh, we're in the playroom. I'm not even going to attempt to feed her. That's bad, isn't it? I'm going to clothe her at the very least with the remaining clothes that I have. There we go. Okay, let's take her to have a nap. Are you tired? Do you want to read? Place your babies at the alphabet book to read to them. Okay. I'm troubleshooting. I really am. Right, we're in the loft. So I think this is just a place to find extra items, really. I don't think there's really much you can do in here. And I think this is the issue with Babyz, right? And I'd argue with the whole PF Magic line of games, but particularly with Babyz, I found that the actual gameplay is like so limited. Like, I've taken you into every room and I have attempted to do all the things that you can do. There's not really much else that can be done. Yeah, and the voice recognition is obviously out, but you'll notice that there's like this little thing can be dragged around as well and like put somewhere else. But there's kind of an expectation that you will play this game with the internet and that you will be able to access the Babyz website and kind of interact with the community. And I genuinely think that's the only... She wants to be picked up. That's adorable. That's the only thing that makes this game worth playing. Oh no. So I'm going to cry. Okay, here's the plan. I'm going to put Marie to bed and see if she goes to sleep. And I really think I've hit the limit of what I can do here. Thanks to the Internet Archive, you can still visit the Babyz website as I remember it from like 2001 or whenever. And it's so like of its time. Watch as your favourite babies grow as they learn to talk, walk and develop their own personalities. Take your babies to different rooms and play different activities with them. And with voice recognition, you can even talk to your babies. And then this is the bit that gets me, ready? These are the Millennium Babies, the year 2000 babies, the world's first virtual babies. Get more Babyz FAQs here. So they couldn't have said babies more than they did just then. But also then it's followed by something that's like really sad. So it starts off by like thanking the community, and it says, which I think is really sweet, more importantly, your enthusiasm has been largely responsible for creating a thriving online community of unique and funny services for our virtual life titles, creatures, dogs, cats, babies and oddballs. And then there's a sad part coming. Regrettably, changes and consolidations, as in layoffs, I guess, within the learning company have required us to suspend further development of virtual life products for the time being. We cannot say at this time when this will change. We will continue to maintain basic website services but will no longer be able to maintain our online community activities. However, all of the fun and unique pageants, camps, weddings, modelling and babysitting services... Weddings? Did that just say weddings? Modelling and babysitting services will continue to flourish as long as there are people like you that enjoy playing with your babies, pets, and our other virtual life titles. Once again, we appreciate your passion and truly value your commitment to our virtual life titles. It's sad. It's just sad. It strikes me as like the end of an era. And this is back when the internet was good and not horrible. And I missed that time. Yeah, as I said, this is the first online community outside of AOL that I really like sunk my teeth into, that I really loved being part of. And what was really lovely about it is that the creators of the games, particularly like Pets, enabled and facilitated this community to grow, and they were really on it in terms of, I think they really understood that these games wouldn't be what they were without the support of all the people that played it and the support of the people that were making content around it. And this is back in like 95 to like 2001. So that's quite early to kind of understand the importance of building a strong online community around your game, I think. I miss it. I miss being a child. No, I don't miss being a child, but I do miss the innocence of it. Like, not of being a child, the innocence of that internet era. I miss that. And I love that there's still a very small, dedicated community to this game. Thank you for watching, and if you want to know more about me, you can go to the newsletter, which is linked in my profile and is meganbidmead.com, and find out more about me there. And yeah, let me know what you think of this, if you enjoyed it. I would quite like to dive into weird little pockets of the internet in the 90s, or just play other games. I'm running on like really limited equipment here, so it's not going to be the best quality in terms of sound and video, but maybe I can change that if people like it. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you soon.